to the Cultivating Self-Love YouTube channel. Today we're talking about self-love and loving ourselves. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel so that you can get all the notifications when I upload a video, and share this video with someone that you know needs more self-love in their life. Let's get started. So, what is self-love? My personal definition of self-love is when you take time to show yourself love and compassion that you would show to, or that you do show to, all the other people in your life. Self-love is about giving yourself the time you need to honor yourself and all of the things that make you, that make you amazing and beautiful. And a lot of the times in this world, as we grow up, we're taught not to love that part of ourselves anymore. We're taught to put that part away, and that part doesn't need love. And unfortunately, that's not true. We need to love ourselves. We need to give ourselves time and attention and build a relationship with ourselves so we know what we need, we know how to give it to ourselves, and we know the best strategies to implement so that we can get all of the things that we need to get done and we can achieve the goals that we want to achieve in this life. So I know a lot of people think that self-love means to just go get facials and spas and just to start liking the person that you see in the mirror. But that takes a lot of work. That takes a lot of shadow work and understanding all of the negative things and beliefs that you believe and see in yourself, and learning to accept those as who you are and working to be better in those areas so that you can be the best, and so you can be the best person that you can be, and not continue to do the same negative things or the same things that brought hurt and pain into your life. I know. So what you can do to really love yourself is learn to be more kind when you speak to yourself. You can be more kind and compassionate to yourself. Let's say you're having a bad day and you made a mistake. Instead of saying, "Oh, you're so stupid for making that mistake," say, "Oh, okay, I made a mistake, and I can now learn what to do better from that mistake so I won't make that mistake again. I'm not stupid and I'm not dumb for making this mistake, because mistakes happen. But I did learn a valuable lesson on how to not make that same mistake again." That is being kind and compassionate with yourself, but also holding yourself accountable for the mistake that you did make. Because we all make mistakes, but the problem lies when we don't hold ourselves accountable for the mistakes that we make. That's one problem I see when with a lot of people talking about self-love. They don't talk about how you need to hold yourself accountable when you make mistakes, or when you do something wrong, or when you fall off from your self-love journey and you need to get back and start doing better. Another way that you can really love yourself is to be really honest with yourself, and by holding yourself accountable. When you make a mistake, be honest about it. Say that I made a mistake and I know that it may have hurt you, and I apologize and I will do better. When you fall off of your diet, when you know that eating healthier is important for your health, you have to be honest about falling off your diet. You have to be honest with yourself, and you have to do, there's a lot of ants out here, shish kebab, and I don't like killing bugs, but god damn it, if I get bit by an ant, I'm gonna swell up. I don't feel like swelling up today. Anyway, sorry about that. You have to be real and honest with yourself. You have to, that's better. You have to be 100 with yourself, like as 222 on my timer. Like everybody says, you have to be 100, but you also have to learn how to do that with yourself. Because a lot of the times we lie to ourselves, like we're in a bad relationship. This person's gonna get better. They don't treat me that bad. or even I can't do better than this person because I'm not good enough. That is a bold-faced lie. Stop lying to yourself. You can do better than that person because you deserve better, and you know you do, and you know how to treat yourself better than that person is. There was this quote that I heard. I can't remember if it was a quote I heard or it was a video I was watching, but it made me come up with the ultimate acts of self-love, and that's going to be another video that I do. But one of the ultimate acts of self-love is to stop someone else from hurting you. It's no need, because when you stop them from hurting you, you're showing your self-love by showing yourself that you deserve better and nobody should have the right to hurt you. But you're also showing that other person love, because they need to know that that is not okay. Because we have to start being honest with ourselves and others about what hurts us, so that they know, so that they won't do that again. Because it's not fair, and it doesn't feel good to us, and it doesn't make us be better and more productive citizens of the earth. When we're all better and more productive citizens of the earth, our culture will thrive, we will thrive, and this earth will be so much better. All of those extraterrestrial videos and sci-fi things that we think are so far out, we'll be able to have those because we raised our consciousness so much that we have the ability to think outside of the box and come up with amazing and creative new ways to build, to fly, to do all kinds of amazing things. But we have to start by being honest with ourselves. We have to start by showing up for ourselves and telling people when they hurt us and stopping them from hurting us if they don't stop on their own. Once we say, you are hurting me, that is up to you. That is your job as a warrior on this earth, as a self-love warrior on this earth. Because everybody on this earth is a self-love warrior, because you have to have love for yourself. You have to know how to love you. You have to know how to take care of you. And if you're not telling somebody that they're hurting you, you're not taking care of you. And you're letting somebody else diminish your light. Next way that you can love yourself is to be your own best friend. A lot of the times we talk to ourselves way worse than we would talk to our best friend. Why would we do that when we're the person that we're with most of the time? You are with you 100% of the time. Why would you be mean or angry or hateful towards that person? You're not mean or angry or hateful towards your friends, and if you are, then you need to change something about that, because that's not being a real friend. So be your own best friend. And I don't even just mean be your own best friend by talking kindly to yourself, which is one of the best ways you can do this, but be your own best friend by going out with yourself. Take yourself on a self best friend date. Take yourself on walks with yourself. There's so many ways that you could be your own best friend, and it's just time for you to take that leap, take that jump, take that step to go and be your own best friend and do all of the things that you need to love on yourself. You tell your best friend to go do all these things for herself, so why can't you do it for you? So I kind of already touched on this, but you have to remove all the things that's in your life that are hurting you. Whether it's people, food, places, jobs. I know that's a hard one, and I'm not saying go quit your job tomorrow, because that's not smart, and that's also not self-love. But if it is hurting you, you need to make an exit plan. You need to do whatever it is that you need to do to find another source of income that can replace that one, so you can get out of that toxic environment. There are ways to love on yourself smartly, especially when it comes to removing things from your life. I said food, people, places, jobs, social groups, friends, family. If they are hurting you, it is time for them to go. Nothing should be in your life that is hurting you. Do you have to kick your family out of your life forever? No, but limit the time that you spend with them. If you want to kick them out your life, then do what you got to do. But if you don't, and you don't feel like that's where you want to take your self-love journey, then don't kick them out of your life. Just limit the time that you spend with them. Another way you can love yourself is to prioritize your self-care. I see a lot of people not caring for themselves at all, and I'm guilty. I don't always care for myself. I There's a lot of the times where I just do the bare minimum just to get myself out the house and looking like a regular person. But daily self-care, having a daily self-care routine will up level your self-love journey so much, because you're going to start feeling pride in yourself, and you're going to start seeing yourself as this amazing, beautiful person that you really are, but it's covered up by so much hurt, pain, and negative self-talk that you can't see it. But once you start to take better care of yourself and showing yourself that love, and journaling and digging deeper within yourself to figure out who you are, what you like, and what you want, you'll start to uncover the beautiful person that is inside of you. The next way that you can love yourself is by practicing gratitude. So I used to go to church. Of course, not there now, but everybody's journey is different. And I remember when I went to church, they would say, have an attitude of gratitude, and that is exactly what you need. They are 100% right when they say have an attitude of gratitude. Having an attitude of gratitude, as Steve Harvey says, coats your mind from negativity. It helps you to see all the beautiful things around you, so when the world seems to be also burning down around you, you're able to still get up and go after your dreams, to go to work the next day, to make the money that you need to keep building your life. Gratitude gives you opportunities that you didn't even know were there. And I can that one is from experience. Gratitude gives you opportunities that you didn't even know was there. So take time today and be grateful for everything that you have in your life, because being grateful for the small things that you have in your life makes room and attracts to you all of those bigger things that you want. One thing that we forget about being grateful is, at one point in time, the things that we have right now, we were asking for 10 years ago. We were begging and pleading God for, or the Most High, or whomever you serve. You were begging and pleading them to give you this thing, and now you have it. So why aren't you grateful for it? Because you see all of the things that you want that's in front of you, instead of being grateful for what's here and now, because the only thing that matters right now is your here and now. Because you can't do anything to change the future, and you can't do anything to change the past unless you work right here in this very moment to do the things that you want to see done in your future. And the only way you can do that is if you're grateful for what you have right now in this present moment. So the next way that you can love yourself and practice self-love is by grounding yourself. Grounding is an important practice that a lot of us have, that we've all have gotten away from, and we don't even know the amazing power that grounding holds sometimes. When you get your feet in the dirt, when you take the time to get in your zone, to come out of your head, and to come out of all the negative thoughts and the negative self-talk and the negative thinking, you get back to the root of who you are and why you started doing what you're doing. You remember why you started doing it, and it gets you back to a place where you can do all of the amazing things again, whether negative things are around you or not. There's always going to be a situation that's going to stop you from pursuing your dreams, from going forward, from taking care of yourself, from doing the thing that you say you wanted to do. There's always going to be something stopping you. There's always going to be a reason. There's always going to be an excuse. But it's going to be up to you to take the time to actually do it. To push through the negative excuse, to push through the negative thing, to push through the excuse, and to just go do it. I know that's hard, but if you ground yourself, you can get through it. Take time to ground yourself. Find a grounding practice that works for you. You can go sip out water and breathe. You can do breath work. You can stick your feet in the grass. Whatever works for you, find that out, figure out what it is, and just go do it. The last thing I have here on my notes that you can do to love yourself better is to build your resilience. Resilience building is something that a lot of people don't teach or talk about. I don't think I've seen anybody talk about it, to be 100% honest, but you must be resilient. Like I said, grounding yourself helps you to be more resilient. It helps you to build that resilience so that when an excuse comes or when something bad happens, you can keep pushing, you can keep going, you can keep striving for your goals, for the things that you said that you wanted. Take the time to go find those things. Take the time to do it. Take the time to build your resilience. Take the time to not let yourself have any excuses from one day. And just do all of the things that you said you were going to do. See how that makes you feel. I know it's going to make you feel great, like you accomplished something amazing, and it's going to build the confidence in yourself that you need to keep going. So, some reason self-love is important. Self-love is important because it reduces anxiety. It reduces your stress levels, which reduces your cortisol levels, which brings you out of fight or flight mode so that you're able to make better decisions. Self-love reminds you why you started. It reminds you of who you are. It'll remind you of how amazing you are, because you are amazing and you have amazing things to bring to this world. But if you choose not to do what you need to do to cultivate those things, then unfortunately those amazing things that are inside of you will never be brought to the world. And we need you to bring it to this world. You were put here for a reason. So please take the time to love yourself so those amazing gifts and aspects of you that the world needs can come out. When you practice more self-love, it also brings positivity into your life. Because you see the amazing within you, you start to see the amazing things outside of you also. You start to see the beauty of the world and see less of the negative. And that becomes a really fulfilling feeling where you are grateful. You start to be grateful for everything that you get to see. At the beginning of the video, I stopped it and you saw the ducks that were walking around. I am so grateful that happened. I wasn't going to sit in this spot in the park because it's bound around people and I'm recording content for my YouTube video, and it's weird to be talking to a phone in the middle of a park. But I did it anyway, and I chose to sit here in this spot, and guess what happened? I got ducks to walk around me and be all friendly and cute. And that was a beautiful moment for me because I love birds, and I had to see a little baby play with him. So me on my self-love journey, I've been able to see the beauty in me, so then I got to see the beauty in ducks walking by or ducks coming to visit me and watching a little innocent baby play with the ducks. Self-love gives you so many beautiful things, but it takes you to cultivate that love for yourself so that you're able to see the beauty within you and the beauty outside of you. Self-love also helps. Self-love is also important because it gives you the stamina. Stamina is not the right word I want to say. It gives you the consistency to build and repair your physical health. Being physical, stretching, moving your body, doing things that our ancestors used to do, because their ancestors didn't have time to sit in the house and watch TV and be on the phone all day, because They were out in the fields working because that's the only way they were able to get their food. They were in the forest hunting and gathering because that was how they got their food. That was how they survived. They didn't have time to sit. So their bodies were strong. Unfortunately, now with all the sitting that we do, our bodies are a little weak. And having a weak body contributes to negative feelings about yourself, negative mental health. So take the time to cultivate a physical self-love routine where you stretch or you work out, you go for a walk, whatever it is that you like to do. Make sure all of these self-love practices that you do is stuff that you like, because you're cultivating a relationship with yourself. It needs to be stuff that you like to do. You wouldn't do stuff that you don't like to do with your friends, so why would you do it with yourself? So self-love also boosts creativity. It boosts creativity because you start to believe in yourself and you stop second guessing those little things, those little hints that you get. It gives you the confidence in yourself to know that those little hints are amazing insights that are going to bring amazing things if you just trust the process. Self-love also reduces burnout because every day you're giving yourself time to decompress, time to relax, time to feel better. When you feel better, you do better. You're able to do better work. You're able to live a better life. You're able to be kinder to people. So, and in this world, we need more kind people because, Lord, there's so many people stressed out and angry and frustrated, and they don't see it, so they take it out on other people. So we need more people to love themselves so that they can be kind, so that we can build a better world, so that our children can have a better world, so they can have a better life, so they can have a life where you can go outside and walk and not have to worry about somebody hurting you or taking your children or mugging you or anything like that. But until we build that world, we live where we live, and it is what it is. But building your self-love, building self-love, or building love within yourself can help bring that world into fruition. So one other thing that I wanted to say about self-love is it helps you on your spiritual journey. A lot of the times we forget on our spiritual journey that it's about building a relationship with God. And in order for you to build a relationship with God, you have to spend time with God. And in order for you to build a relationship with yourself, you have to spend time with yourself. Spending that time with yourself gives you the knowledge of who you are and what you want and what you like and what you need, even what you need to even function. Because a lot of us don't even know what we need to function. Like, I know to help me function, I need timers, because I can get caught up in a task and forget about everything that's going on around me, and there's fire burning down in the next room and I'm just focused on what I'm doing. But if I have timers, then I won't have to worry about I won't have to worry about burning the stuff out down in the kitchen, because my timer's on. It's going to remind me of what I need to do and bring me out of that focus so that I can move forward. Self-love also helps you on your self-love journey. On your spiritual journey. Because you need to know who you are in order to build a relationship with anyone else. Because how can you tell them what you like and what you don't like? And how can they be a support to you if you don't even know what you need? So take the time to build yourself up. I had to walk away because the little kid started crying, but self-love is a journey. It's a journey that you take with yourself to learn who you are, what you need, and how to fly. So take time this week to fly. Have a great week. Peace and love, guys.